Okay, welcome to our presentation regarding automation concepts from control to field level to simplify and upscale electrolysers. I'd like to introduce my colleague, Anja Türüdü, responsible for hydrogen business development in EMEA, and myself, Joachim Brosch, Global Key Account Manager for hydrogen at Festo. So Anja, Festo is a very well-known company in factory automation. That means we are delivering already solutions to machine builders or even production lines of the stacks in the hydrogen business. Festo is known in process industry and therefore in the hydrogen ecosystem. Could you please tell us more about Festo as a company?
Yes, Joachim. Festo, established in 1925, is a family-owned company based in Esslingen, Germany. With our 21,000 employees, we provide after-sales services in 176 countries, and we have our own Festo companies in 60 countries worldwide. Besides being a driving force in automation, we also became world market leader in technical education. Festo Didactic offers state-of-the-art technical trainings to industrial companies and also to educational institutions like schools and universities. So let's have a look what kind of products we have in our portfolio. Our catalog contains 36,000 products, mostly for pneumatics, like valves, like actuators, or air preparation units, but also for electric motions like controllers, like motors, or like positioning units. Besides providing standard components, Festo also defines or creates customer-specified individualized solutions like control cabinets or handling units. Festo is well known in factory automation, like Joachim mentioned, where we are delivering to key industries like automotive or food. But since 25 years, Festo has also started activities in process automation. Means the automation of processes in biotech pharma plants, in mineral metal plants, or also in chemical industry, where hydrogen is one part of.
Thank you, Anja. Let's talk about Festo's solutions in the hydrogen industry and how we can support electrolyzer manufacturers producing green hydrogen. They are currently dealing with decreasing their costs, but also with scaling up and optimize the efficiency of their electrolyzers. Another very important issue is the space-saving design of the instrumentation. What is Festo's automation approach to support customers in these challenges?
Well, hydrogen is used and produced since decades in the chemical industry. We all know it as gray hydrogen. Normally, these chemical plants are very extensive, large-scale plants, where the process valves are spread over the field in very big distances. Very often in these kind of big plants, the decentralized automation approach is used. Means the pilot valves to control the process valves is directly installed on the process valves in the field. But now with the trend of green hydrogen, which is produced in the electrolyzers, the size of the installation is changing. So electrolyzers are more compact kit design installations, which are normally modular and scalable. There, the process valves are installed in a much higher density on a much smaller space. So now the question would be, as the initial conditions are different, is the traditional decentralized concept still the right one to automate also electrolyzers? Or do we need a different concept which might be more cost efficient and effective for the automation of electrolyzers, for the smaller scaled installations?
Anja, this sounds very interesting. What would be the concept for these compact modular skids with the additional need of upscaling?
Let's first have a look like an electrolyzer would look like if we apply the traditional decentralized concept to an electrolyzer. Here on the slides, you can see the PID of an electrolyzer. You have the stack with where the water is split in hydrogen and oxygen, and then the different gas treatment and utilities around. So if we would apply the traditional decentralized concept to it, as you can see here, you find directly the pilot valves installed on the process valves in the installation. Now, when you connect these pilot valves to the PLC or DDS system of the plant, you would need a single wire for each pilot valve to connect them to the PLC or to the DCS system. As you can imagine, this needs really a long time and increases your installation and commissioning time, and also increases your capex costs, this single wiring. And also later on, when maintenance is required, you have to access the single installed pilot valves, which also takes much more time and is much more complicated and also causes higher OPEX costs. So as you can see, this is probably not the right approach to decrease costs for the automation concept. That is the reason why we as Festo would recommend a centralized automation concept for the electrolyzers. So what does this mean? Here again you see the PID of the electrolyzer, but in this time for the centralized concept, you find the pilot valves installed on a so-called valve terminal. So like this, you do not have to make a single wiring, but you have everything centrally accessible on the valve terminal. This shortens your production time or your installation and commissioning time. And also later on with the maintenance, it is much more easier to access and makes it easier to realize the maintenance. And also you have the possibility to integrate some digital solutions inside of this valve terminal, which also helps to optimize your process and to ensure a much more stable process.
So Festo was the inventor of the valve terminal itself. So you can imagine that we have a lot of experience in that area. If you are talking a valve terminal, Anja, how does this look like and which functions can be realized with it?
So here you can see a valve terminal like it could be installed in an electrolyzer. When we go from the left to the right, you can have the controller with the field bus connection, first of all. Then some I/O modules follow. These I/O modules can be configured according to the needs of our customers or of the application at the end. And then the different pilot valves are following. First of all, you see some pilot valves which are used for the control process valves. And then pilot valves are following for the on-off process valves for the different parts of the electrolyzer. For example, one part for the gas stack and one part for the fluid stack. Such kind of valve terminal has a very long lifetime and has a reduced switching time and also reduced power consumption if we compare it with the single solenoid valve approach. So as you can see, it is a very compact design where you can integrate a lot of different features and functions to control your electrolyzer.
A valve terminal is a very flexible and powerful product. Beside the valve terminal, what is Festo's complete portfolio to the plant automation architecture?
So if we look at the plant automation topology and how it would look like if you use the valve terminal concept, you can see one example here. So if we start at the field level, we have different kind of process valves. On top you find some pneumatic actuators installed. Then depending on your application, might be some end detection devices or some positioners for control applications. Then they are connected to the I/O modules and also to the valve terminal in the field control level. This valve terminal can be a standalone solution, but it can be also integrated in a cabinet. And both of them is able to be installed in non-X areas, but also in ATEX zones. Then the field control level can be connected via different field bus technologies to the different DCS and PLC suppliers of the market. So in case the customer wants to have a pre-assembled system, Festo also designs control cabinets which have pre-installed components according to your needs, for example, valve terminal, air preparation equipment, and so on. Again, for both for non-X areas, but also for X areas, also for integration in some safety concepts. And everything will be out of one hand with a pre-assembled unit with one part number and also necessary technical documentation coming with it.
So this is very convenient to have everything out of one hand as a plug-and-play solution. The electrolyzer and its upscaling have several modules, for example, hydrogen and oxygen skid, linked to each other. How would the system architecture look in this case?
In case of modular approach, we standardize the automation concept for one module, and then we can copy it to the other modules. And then these different modules, also if you add the module later on, they can be connected via field bus connection then to the PLC or to the DCS system of a plant. And like this, you get a very easy to install, very easy also to maintain system for your complete installation.
Another very important topic for the manufacturers and plant operators is the topic of functional safety. Hydrogen is a highly explosive gas. Nearly every electrolyzer needs a safety concept. This means SEAL certified components are requested. How can Festo support here?
So firstly, we offer products with SIL certificate and SIL manufacturer's declaration, which are easily accessible on our webpage. But more than that, also our SIL experts or safety experts are ready to discuss with you different approaches how to implement our products in your safety architecture to make or to realize a safe and stable installation.
As a summary, we can say Festo is providing complete automation concepts for the hydrogen market. They are available for installation in explosive atmosphere and fit to functional safety requirements. Together with the online engineering tools and the global presence, makes Festo your partner for safe, reliable and upscale-able solutions for your application in the electrolyzer. Finally, there is one question from Anja and myself to you. When do you want to reduce your CapEx, save space in the instrumentation area, decrease your installation effort on site, and simplify your automation architecture in your electrolyzer? We'd like to invite you to visit us at our booth in stand C80. We have a very beautiful electrolyzer model on our booth to show this automation architecture and all these advantages directly in a discussion with you. So again, please visit us at stand C80. Thank you very much.
Thank you.